topic we hit right now. I mean, whether it was medicine, whether it was education, right? Where should education come from? It should come from the parents. You know, where are the parents when all these things happen? And you have to question what is natural for this world. Where does that education naturally come from? But the same goes for our rights. Where do our rights naturally come from? Where do our freedoms actually come from? She said, you know, this is about freedom. We have to understand where that comes from. How do we define it? Because we actually can. And our founding fathers did know that. It's in the Declaration of Independence. It says, quote, by the laws of nature for which nature's God owns. That's natural law. Something I hope a lot of folks would look into to understand their own natural rights. It is not a wrong. A right is something you have the right to take. And this is something that they don't teach kids in school, because if they have the understanding of the objective difference between right and wrong, they know which actions participate to and contribute to the aggregate of, like you said, right, life and evil, because that's what it is. I don't have to put it through the lens of specifically God, but technically it is His laws. And technically, we all are under this domain. We all are human beings. So I don't consider it left or right. I don't consider it, that's not right and wrong. Left and right are just two political things like you said, right? With race and creed, they want to divide us through every single different means. And I think you guys all know this at heart. It's part of their natural human being because we are here. And that's why, you know, Charlie was saying it's our humanity. That's what it is. So that's something that I like to teach, natural law. It is a big topic if you want to get into it, but simple, the simplest key to natural law is do not steal. So any transgression against natural law, that is an actual crime. Okay, that's no victim, no crime. If there's no victim, there's no crime. Harm must be done for an immoral action to be taken, for a wrongdoing to take place. Once you know these simple premises that most of us know, we shouldn't commit violence on somebody else. It's the non-aggression principle. But we also have the self-defense principle to defend ourselves against the aggressors that seek to promote violence against us. And so there's a difference between the use of force and the violence that is being pushed onto us. So what I ask of you guys today, I actually made a paper in regards to what he said, right? Amazon is taking over a lot of things, and we need to find out these alternatives. My mother, you know, she said about how there are people who are like-minded, who are trying to get out there. The children are only being exposed to certain information, especially on the media. It's owned by 5 companies, the whole entire media. Basically, 5 main companies, right? So I actually made these papers. Thank you for bringing it over. Basically different websites for different things. So whether you need a alternative web browser that already has built-in ad blockers and everything, or messaging, or search engines, health websites, independent media, natural law creators, and anything. You can look into it all for yourself. I'm not here to tell you what you should think or what you should do. I'm here to tell you, use what you have as a natural human being. Realize what you are. It's all recognition. I don't have to teach you a thing. I need to make you conscious and aware of what that is. So what is healthcare? It actually is not fair healthcare. And it's actually free healthcare, but not free healthcare by what you think that they don't have to pay for anything. When I mean free healthcare, I mean people are actually free. Freedom brings health naturally. And this is something a lot of people will not understand, left or right. You know, all this reform. Understand who you are as a human being and where you belong. Health is ingrained. It's just a holistic blueprint. It stands for whole in Latin. So health is seen, family is created. People come together when they're given freedom, when they're given that obligation to take responsibility of their own life. But nowadays, people are just being given things for free. Of course, they're not going to want to take responsibility of their own life and their possessions and realize that that is their property, properly theirs. You guys can take these if you want, or I can have
My side of family.